It's always a blast here at PSO.
About to blast off.
About the blast off, blast on, mask off.
What?
Hey everybody, how we doing today? Caleb, how was your weekend, buddy?
It was phenomenal, dude. It's always phenomenal.
In case you guys,
weekend at Applebee's.
In case you guys don't know where you're at right now or what you're listening to, this is Pointless Sports Opinions.
In case you've been drugged.
Yeah, in case you just clicked on some random shit.
Pulled into a closet and being forced to listen to our podcast.
You're on SoundCloud just listening to some sick beats and then you hear some random dude start talking. It's Pointless Sports Opinions. Make sure you follow us at PSO Sports 1 on Twitter and Instagram. And then Pointless Sports Opinions on everything else. That's Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud and all those goodies.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. You can see the multiple camera angles. You can see every angle that I'm balding from, which is the front, the side, and then now the back. And now the back. So, we've been doing this thing lately. It's
Hey, wait. So I've been looking to buy tickets for something.
Oh, you have?
Where should I do that? Do you have any suggestions for me?
I think you should try SeatGeek.
SeatGeek?
Yeah.
Why should I try SeatGeek?
Because you can get your boys at PSO some money.
How do
it'll
I do
come back
that?
to you.
How do I do that?
Well, you just log on to your little porn device that you use. And for me, I just go on Facebook because it's the easiest. Go to our page, and then it's the pinned tweet or thing.
The pinned tweet on Facebook?
Pinned tweet on Facebook. You can do the same thing on Twitter in case you didn't figure out. And it's on our link tree in our Instagram bio. And then you just buy your tickets normally. You click on it.
That sounds easy.
Yeah. Think about it.
Almost too easy to be true.
You buy your tickets in 2 minutes, and you yank it in the next 10.
Wow.
Exactly. More time to spend with the kids.
Phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, you know what we've been doing here at Pointless Sports Opinions? So.
Do I?
No, I'm just talking to the people. I'm not talking to you.
You're looking at me.
I don't want to talk to you.
No.
So.
This is going to be an awkward 45 minutes.
So. Pointless Sports Opinions. Football is a sport. The NFL. And we've been doing a lot of divisions lately.
Man, we're starting slow today.
And today, oh man, I'm slow as molasses right now.
The NFL began.
The NFL and the AFL merger started in the 60s. And they called it the Super Bowl. Okay, so we're doing the AFC South, which is the Colts, the Texans, the Jags, and the Titans. And your boys here are going to tell you what's going to happen this season because we're geniuses and Vegas is stupid.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I'm not a genius.
Don't come calling me in February when I say that, I don't know, the Jags are going to be 14-2 and they go 2-14. Don't call me.
Predicting football.
I know, you're always like, push.
It's so random.
Over. It's very random. But guess what? I give definitive answers because I'm a definitive guy. And this division's a really interesting one. The Colts, the Texans, the Jags, and the Titans. The Jags and the Jags improved. And the Colts and the Texans were already playoff teams, so they can only improve so much.
Colts are minus 160 to win the division. Texans are plus 350. Jags are plus 525, and the Titans are plus 650.
There's Caleb with the numbers. I like it, dude.
So Colts pretty heavy favorite to win the division.
What about the other numbers?
What are the numbers?
Super Bowl.
Or the ones I'm about to read.
That's what I was
odds to make the playoffs. The Colts are minus 250. So basically, if they don't make the playoffs, it's a gigantic failure of a season.
Gigantic turd.
The Texans are plus 135. Jags are plus 230, and Titans are plus 250. And then the odds to win the Super Bowl, the Colts are plus 1,200. I kind of like that.
Not bad at all.
I like that one.
Not bad at all.
That one tickles my fancy.
That tickles you.
Texans are plus 3,300. I honestly don't even hate that one, to be honest.
I do.
Those are kind of wicked. 33-1.
Well, I mean, it's
crazier
right.
shit's happened. The Jags are plus 5,000, and the Titans are plus 9,000 to win the Super Bowl. How about that?
It's pretty crazy.
I think this division's going to be a little closer than people think.
I think it is too.
I feel like people think the Colts are going to run away with it, and I don't know if they could.
I think that because a lot of my predictions say that, but I don't know. Let's start with the Texans. Okay, so last year 11-5, and then they lost in the wild card
to the Colts.
To the Colts, 21-7.
Got walloped pretty much.
But the real positives you look at: Deshaun Watson, healthy year coming off an ACL tear. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Him and Hopkins is not digressed at all. He looks amazing. J.J. Watt still can't stay healthy. Can't stay on the field.
I think he's getting up already.
He's getting hurt in the preseason and training camp.
Clowney's still holding out.
Clowney's doing whatever the hell he's doing. And I mean, they added safety to Sean Gibson, cornerback Bradley Ruby, and tight end Darren Fells, and then
Roby.
Yeah, and then quarterback AJ McCarron.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been a guy that's jumped around. People like him a lot, and that's a big pickup too. You got a quarterback with an injury past, I guess.
If AJ McCarron comes in, that's not good for your team.
Yeah, look at the Raiders last year.
I mean, not just because it's AJ McCarron, because you lost to Sean Watson.
You lost to Sean.
And then they got Duke Johnson Jr. as well. Just traded for him.
Which I guess that's okay.
Yeah, he'll get some playing time. They cut.
He's a good
pass catching run.
Pass catching, that's it. Yeah. They lost Tyrann Mathieu though, free safety. He's pretty good.
Yes.
Kareem Jackson, cornerback, and then wide receiver Demaryius Thomas. But yeah, we all know how that went last year with him.
They also cut Deonta Foreman, so the Duke Johnson Jr. train is going to be. He's going to get some playing.
Fantasy, dude. No. Some goal line, or maybe some.
We'll see.
What if he's like a flex option?
Also, Lamar Miller is the starter there, so not a huge fan.
Lamar Miller he's not that good of a pass catching dude though.
Yeah, Duke's going to catch all the passes. Duke's a great pass catching running back.
Well, there you go.
That's his role.
Then that's fantasy 101 right there.
Is it?
I
From
guess.
The fantasy expert?
The strength of schedule definitely. Strength of schedule this year is 4th.
That's not great.
I don't like that at all. I hate
great
that.
For the Texans here.
So, I get it. Last year was definitely Deshaun's breakout year. I'm going off the top of my head here. 26 touchdowns, 9 picks. Don't know. I just think I remember that number. That sounds right. I don't have anything in front of me that says
Okay, I got it. Jeez, calm down.
But the 4th toughest schedule in an injury-riddled QB does not equal usually good things. And you're in a division with Andrew Luck, and you're in a division where the Jags improved, kind of. They already had a good defense, and now maybe they added a quarterback. I don't know. We'll get to that in a little bit. Was I right?
They didn't maybe add a quarterback. They did add a quarterback.
No, I'm saying maybe they added a better quarterback.
Oh, well, yes. Yes, you were right.
26 and 9?
Touchdowns, 9
How do you like that, Luke?
41,
Beautiful, man.
4,100 yards.
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge, baby.
About
I just started a podcast. What about Favre? 71,838 passing yards, 508 touchdowns, 336 interceptions.
Christ.
Maybe he knew that one.
He also ran for 5 touchdowns.
Brett Favre did not do that.
Brett Favre did not. Well, he might have. But
yeah.
Deshaun
Deshaun,
Watson ran for 5 touchdowns.
He's a good quarterback, but I think the division improved a lot. Vegas has him at 8.5, and I love that. I think that's really about where they should be. I don't think they're an 11-5 team.
I don't really know what's going to happen here.
Well, strength of schedule means a lot, especially with a young QB and a good division.
Yeah.
You know, I think 8.5. If I'm the Vegas dude, I'm putting 8.5 down. I'm like, yeah, 8.5. That should definitely be the line. So, what do you want to push, pull, tickle, wiggle, whatever the hell you want?
Push 8.5. Tickle, wiggle.
You could 8, 7, and 1. Does that count as 8.5?
What do you have?
I have them going 8 and 8. I don't think they're making the playoffs this year. I think, and especially that would be big for Deshaun Watson too. They can get Bill O'Brien to pack his bags and go back to Penn State.
He didn't do a terrible job.
No, but he's definitely a guy on the hot seat, and it's questionable if he's a good coach because he got really lucky with Deshaun.
Not a huge fan of him, to be honest.
Yeah, his defense has always been good, but
There's always banged up. So
you got Hopkins.
It's hard to judge.
He got bailed out a lot with a lot of these good players. You can't tell if he's a good coach. It's kind of like Mike McCarthy type. You know, you can't tell if it's just a player, if it's coach, and then the success. They got their ass kicked on the wild card bad, but it's Deshaun's first year. I think you need a quarterback guy. Look at all these other teams that are bringing in quarterback guys. So look at Green Bay. You know, Freddie Kitchens. You know, you got a lot of guys coming in that are quarterback guys because your team is revolving around the quarterback. You need that, especially for a young guy. Deshaun's in year 3, you know, and he's already a Pro Bowler.
Did this team get better or worse?
I hate that question. I think their defense.
They just have to be healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That whole team is based off who could stay healthy. And with Clowney doing what he's doing, J.J. Watt, I mean, I can almost guarantee he's playing 12 games at most.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you're going to get from him. And even Clowney was getting hurt a lot too.
Yeah.
You know, so I think this team got worse. I think losing Tyrann Mathieu was big. I mean, you added a safety, you added another corner, but I'm just not a fan of this. I do like Duke Johnson. That's a big pickup. I like that because you need a pass catching back for a scrambling quarterback. But I think 8-8. That I'll live by that with the Texans. Hell, they could go 13-3.
Oh my God!
Would not surprise me.
I don't think they'll go 13-3.
I really hope they don't because I think Bill O'Brien needs to get the booty.
You play the Colts twice. Everybody loves the Colts. Colts are the new hotness. You also play the Titans twice.
True.
People aren't loving the Titans.
Titans are they're crafty.
Marcus Mariota did not look awesome.
I think he had more interceptions and touchdowns last year.
I'm just saying, last week in the preseason game, he did not look
Remember that guy won the
by
Heisman?
any means. Yeah.
Amazing how much time changes things.
The Jags. I just feel like there's a lot of unknown in this division. Are the Jags going to be good again? Can they recover defensively? I think as much unknown as there is, I think the Texans are almost the most for sure thing.
What about the Colts?
I don't know. I feel like
really
people are
lose
jumping
much.
on the train.
The Colts didn't really lose much.
You're right.
And the Texans have only been good for a year.
They had.
That both teams been only
I'll say
good for a year.
9-7.
9-7?
9-7.
That's safe. Look at that. You're actually going with
Over.
there you go.
Over 8.5.
Over. So, like you said, there's not many consistent teams. This is my consistent team. It's the Colts. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon at all, but I can definitely see this team near the top of the AFC.
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
I'm not.
Watch me jump on the bandwagon.
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. They lost to the Chiefs in the divisional round, 13-31.
What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes was Mahomes. They went 10-6 last year. Very good. Andrew Luck. So many question marks going into last season. He delivered. They helped O-line with Quentin Nelson last season. You know, they picked him up.
Oh, Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, what a man. What a man. He went to a great college, too.
Don't grunt at me like that.
Sorry. They added Justin Houston, which was the best defensive player, arguably, other than Eric Berry from the Chiefs. He was one of the few defensive players on the Chiefs. Devin Funchess, wide receiver, and then running back Spencer Ware. They're just picking everybody up from KC. So, and they did lose defensive tackle Al Woods, Dontrell Inman. I think he went to New England. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. And then wide receiver Ryan Grant.
They also drafted Paris Campbell, who's a little quick receiver out of Ohio State.
Yeah, so this team is not digress at all. Anything I would say is adding Justin Houston. That is big for your D-line. And, I mean, Houston was literally the whole damn defensive line for Kansas City. So, I mean, I think Funchess could have a breakout year. He could be good. They still got T.Y.
Is Luck healthy?
That's the big thing. That's the big question. If Luck can stay healthy.
Well, he's not healthy now.
Well, yeah.
That's not great.
No, it's not.
Why do we do this every year with him?
Because he's...
Is he going to play? Oh, he's probably going to play. I think he's going to play.
Some people...
Comes week 1, he's probably not going to play this week. Is he going to play next week? Yeah, probably.
Remember that one year?
Comes week 2. Is he going to play? I don't think so. I think we're waiting him out. Next thing you know, it's week 10, and we haven't seen Andrew Luck.
I was about to say, remember that one year that he was questionable for 16 games of the season?
Yeah. So, I mean, once again, the theme of PSO Football Podcast, the success of your team relies on your quarterback.
True.
Andrew Luck's got to be healthy. If you get a full 16 out of Andrew Luck, this team could win the Super Bowl.
Easily.
So,
Vegas has him at 10.
10 wins?
10 wins. Strength of schedule is tied for 7th.
Let me tell you, son, it's hard to go over 10 wins. But this team could go 12-4, go 13-3. This team could.
What are you picking?
This team could go whoop some ass.
What are you picking?
Picking over 10.
What's your official tally?
Over 10.
What's your official damn tally?
11-5.
11-5. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Give me 13-3 for the Indianapolis Colts, best team in the AFC, and they get bounced in the second round.
Oh, wow.
Give it to me. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. Especially, I don't like doing playoff. And that's why I hate preseason when people are like, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Well, if Andrew Luck is rolling in, like, nobody thought Kansas City was even going to be a Super Bowl threat last year, you know? And then last minute, Patrick Mahomes looked amazing. So don't ask people about that. Getting back onto that, Andrew Luck, like you said, you don't know if he's healthy. I picked 13-3. I think the Colts are going to be the best team in the AFC because I think he's going to be healthy the whole year.
So
they got a good O-line. They got good wide receivers. I don't know who the running backs are off the top of my head. But they had those. Yeah, they had two guys, didn't they?
Marlon Mack. They just got Deonta Foreman.
Yeah.
Naeem Hines.
Yeah. They had a good
don't love him.
Rotational
Marlon
unit.
Mack's good. He's good. He's going to be a very good tool in this.
Like I've said 1,000 times, running backs are a dime a dozen.
Eric Ebron caught 13 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
T.Y. Hilton flies all over the field. He's pretty much only good with Andrew.
Now they got Funches with him.
Devin
Funches, he's okay.
Complimentary piece.
Slot guy.
The offense is going to be good. He's going to be good. Jack Doyle, another tight end that they have.
Very
so
good
they got tools all over the field. They're going to fly around.
Yeah.
Week 1 at Chargers. Week 2 at Titans. Week 3 versus the Falcons. Week 4 versus the Raiders. Week 5 at Chiefs. So they could be easily 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2
before the bye.
Nothing wrong with 3-2.
So that means week 7 through 17, they got to
go
one game.
11-1. Hey, it happens all the damn time.
So then they play the Texans, Broncos, at Steelers, Dolphins, Jaguars, at Texans again, Titans, at Bucks, at Saints, Panthers, at Jags. Could be worse.
11-1.
11-1.
It's easy.
So who are they losing to in that stretch?
They might get
Saints.
Yeah, maybe.
They
Jacksonville.
go 12-0, to be honest. They're better than all those teams.
Thank you very much. That's why I said 13-3.
The Saints are good.
Saints are very good, but I think they're going to have a down year. But we'll get to that when we get to the NFC. Last team in this division. Me and you both, we both said...
we have 2 more teams.
2 more teams in this division. You said the Colts. We're going to go 11-5. I said 13-3. So now down to the Titans. They surprisingly went 9-7 last year. How in the hell did you go 9-7 with that team?
I don't know.
I have no idea either.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Is Steve McNair being your quarterback again?
It's definitely not.
I think,
Steve
what
McNair.
was it? Mariota had more interceptions and touchdown passes. Blaine Gabbert was starting a shit ton of games.
You say these things, and
I don't know
I could just look them up.
I don't know if it's true. I just go off the top
Blaine
of my head.
Gabbert somehow works his way.
He won a couple games.
Onto the field every season. We see Blaine Gabbert. I don't know where he's at this year. Where is he at this year?
I don't know. But now they got Tannehill. Tannehill's in the backup.
So no. 11 touchdowns and 8 picks last year.
The year before, then he had more.
He had 13 touchdowns.
16
and 15 picks.
There we go.
The year before.
That was the year they upset in the first.
Second year in the league, 26 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
What? No shit.
Marcus Mariota.
When the hell did that happen? What did he do?
Second year in the league.
Did he lose his arm?
No. What do you mean?
Why the hell is he not good anymore?
I don't know. Fluke. Sometimes things happen.
Fluke Luke?
Remember when Blake Bortles almost made the Super Bowl?
Yeah, you got a point. Remember whenever Jacksonville was...
the Bucks.
Blaine Gabbert's with the Buccaneers. We are 1,000% seeing Blaine Gabbert this season.
My God, James Winston getting suspended for some stupid shit, and/or throwing 4 picks in a game.
Boy.
Great, wonderful. Love to see it.
Strength of schedule 9. So this whole division, they got shafted with the schedule.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my God.
Bad. Not as bad as the the next division we're doing after this, but this one's pretty bad. So the thing I didn't like is I did like Roger Saffold because he's an amazing guard, and you need somebody to block Mariota because Mariota's been getting his block knocked off his sock. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting jacked. They got Cameron Wake, great defensive guy. Brent Urban. This team reminds me of what Baltimore is trying to do with Lamar Jackson, but they're not doing as good of a job with it. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to do that running back with, you got Ingram, and then compared to the Tennessee Titans, they got Derrick Henry, and they're trying to smooth it over with Mariota because he can't throw the ball more than 10 yards anymore, and he's a running quarterback. But it's not work. I mean, they went 9-7 last year, barely missed the playoffs, but I just don't like this team.
Bold prediction, they're not going 9-7.
Vegas hasn't been going 8.5 games. Under as hell.
Way under. Listen to this. Okay.
But they pulled off a lot of miracles last year.
Week 1 at Browns. Week 2 Colts. Week 3 at Jags. Week 4 at Falcons.
0-4.
Easily could go 0-4.
0-4.
Like, not even blink an eye, they could get blown out 4 times.
Who's their coach? Mike Mularkey?
What?
Is it Mike Mularkey?
No, it's that linebacker. Oh, what the hell's his name? Oh man, we're smart.
Very smart.
We do. Luke, look it up.
Look
at. Why the f can I think of his name?
Mike
Okay,
Mularkey.
anyway, week 5, Bills. That's another game you could lose. You say Bills, you think, but that's a game you could lose.
Yeah.
Week 6, Broncos. Hey, there we go. We got one. Right.
There you go.
Right.
Against
Chargers. Oof. Bucks. There we go. That's winnable. Panthers and Chiefs. Then you're bye. This is not a favorable schedule for the Tennessee Titans.
Not even in the slightest.
Then you got the Jags again, the Colts again, at the Raiders, Texans, Saints, Texans. Texans, Saints, when you play when they have those stretches where you play the team 2 times in like 3 weeks, the second game's always like a really good game.
Yeah.
I like when they do
figure
that.
each
I don't
other
know if
out.
it's favorable for the schedule, but it's always good. So yeah, this team could go 4-12.
I have them going 6-10. They're a scrappy team. They get some dubs.
Yeah.
They went 9-7 last year. I didn't see that.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel. Is it Mike?
It's
Mike Vrabel.
I thought it was Mike something. Mike Mularkey was their old coach, I think. He got canned probably like 5 years ago, and I still think he's the head coach.
So yeah, this team,
You got 4-12?
it's got his work cut out for him.
4-12?
8.5, I think, is absurd.
I don't know why.
That is absurd.
And they have the 9th hardest strength of schedule.
That is absurd.
Why don't you bet on it then?
Maybe I will.
Bet it down.
Maybe I will.
Bet it down.
Okay, they also, did we say who they added? You didn't. Go ahead and run that down.
They added guard Roger Saffold. Wide receiver Adam Humphries got a big-ass contract.
He's going to be good, actually.
With Marcus Mariota throwing 11 touchdowns to you?
Actually, last week,
They
I
got
think
Tannehill.
Mariota only completed passes to Adam Humphries, and I think he only targeted Adam Humphries, so
That's
he's
very
gonna,
interesting.
He's going to be good there.
They picked up Cameron Wake, defensive end from
That's good.
Miami. And then defensive tackle Brent Urban.
Brent Urban.
But they lost guard Josh Klein, very good guard. Tight end Luke Stocker, okay. Guard Quentin Spann, and then they lost good old Blaney.
Good old Blaine Gabbert. And they also added Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, Tannehill. That was via trade.
So, over under, Tannehill plays 4 games.
I'll push.
Starts 4 games.
Starts?
Starts 4 games.
I'll push that. I think he'll play in 6, and I think he'll
4.5
start
games.
4. I'll go under then. I think he's starting 4 games playing in 6.
He could play like half the season.
He could play more than half the season.
Yeah. Okay.
Easily.
So, like,
this team's 0-4. You think they're going to keep throwing Mariota out there?
there's just so many scenarios where he could get in. Mariota could just be bad. He gets in.
They'll just sit there and be like, remember whenever Tannehill was pretty decent? Maybe we should throw him out there.
And then Mariota could get hurt. He's in. And like
Tannehill's stats aren't bad.
Tannehill is like a guy that started games in this league. Like he's not just any.
He started games. He started years.
He's not just any John Dell. Like he could come in and figure out how to play.
He was the franchise
Is he gonna
guy.
be good? Is he gonna be good? Yeah,
not.
it's up in the air. But
Very average.
will he keep your team afloat? Yeah, he will. Yeah, I don't have faith in this team. Just my opinion. 9th strength of schedule. They could very easily be 1-4, 0-5 before the bye. Or when was their bye? Their bye's week 11. So their first 5 weeks they could go 0-5.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be shocked at all. So, yeah.
Yeah.
4-12.
I agree. The last team of this division, last year's Super Bowl favorite. These guys, Saxonville, the Jags, they're so damn good. They sucked balls. 5-11. They got Blake Bortles a fat contract that gave him the boot ski to L.A. Like, come on, dude. Like, we knew this team was a fluke, or I did. I said they weren't making the damn playoffs last year, and guess who was right? I gave them more wins than they deserved credit for last year.
Smart.
I have them going like 6-10, or no, 7-9, I think. Everybody gave me shit. No, this dude could be like 14-2. Then was with the Super Bowl, and then guess what happened? They got clocked.
Yeah.
They got clocked hard.
Not
5-11. like I said, they got rid of Blaine Gabbert. They did add
Blaine Gabbert. Had him. Blaine Gabbert.
Shit. Blake Bortles, same guy. Same guy. They did add quarterback Nick Foles, linebacker Jake Ryan, tight end Jeff Swam.
Swam. Oh, God damn it.
Wide receiver Chris Conley. They did lose Malik Jackson, free safety Tashawn Gibson, who went to a different team in this division. Wide receiver Dante Moncrief, and then right tackle Eric Flowers, and running back TJ Yeldon, who was very disappointing in his.
What do you mean? You're on the Yeldon boat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
When?
What do you mean?
With the Bills?
You love him.
With the Bills?
Yeah, he's going to be the breakout guy this year. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What?
Well, he was disappointing.
That's what you said. It's in the airwaves.
I was saying he was disappointing with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
We
Not
wanted
that good.
more. Well, And listen, this Vegas has him 8 going.
What the hell,
8 wins.
Vegas? Do you have these correct?
I think so.
How does every team in this
It's
division win
updated.
8 games?
It's updated, dude. No joke. Like there was like 7 or 8 teams that are 8. It's updated. Oh look, I still have it pulled up. It said last time I checked, it was updated as of 8/9, which is August 9th. You shouldn't have made me click on this link. It's going to take me an hour to load it up now.
I'll do it. Just keep talking.
I'm on here. No, I'm on here now. Oh shit, it's gone now. Nope, it's back. So out of all the teams in the NFL, Jaguars, 49ers, Titans are 8 games. There you go. You happy?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Mm-hmm.
So Vegas has them 8 games. Their strength of schedule is 3rd. 3rd on a 5-11 team.
It's not good. It's not good.
That added a backup quarterback.
Well, Super Bowl MVP.
Okay. Do you remember
There's
what?
both narratives.
Hey, let me
You
ask you.
choose which one to believe.
When's the last time that Nick Foles got a fat contract? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Oh, it was when he went to the Rams. You remember how good he did with them?
Oh my God. Okay.
This guy literally.
Listen, anything that Jeff Fisher has done in the NFL, I just disregard.
Okay, he also won. What was it? Did he go straight from the Rams to the Eagles again?
Mm-hmm.
No. But he was at what? He had 22 touchdowns and like 1 pick that 1 year. He was crazy good. Got traded to a team that doesn't have very many options, and he looked like shit. This
Super Bowl
team
MVP.
is the 3rd hardest. What?
Nothing.
Yeah, and then he became Super Bowl MVP as a backup quarterback because he couldn't start. Their strength of schedule is 3rd. I'm going to keep saying that because that's absolutely insane for a 5-11 team. And then Vegas has them winning 8 games. Do we even know how good Nick Foles is as a starting quarterback?
I don't. Yeah, I think so. I think he's doesn't represent a super high
Let
ceiling.
me answer it on the pod.
It's
Let me answer it on the
United
pod.
States. That's what it is. Speaker.
Hello?
Hey, this is Danielle calling about your federal student loan you requested help with.
Good.
You've been approved for forgiveness of your loan.
Danielle.
Please
Hey.
press 1 to be
Hey.
connected with our office.
No, I don't need no damn help with no damn loans.
You really told her off.
I thought it was going to be like, this is Danielle for your penis and lunchroom bills.
Oh boy. Anyway, Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, how good is he? How good?
I think what you can guarantee on Nick Foles.
He had another good playoff
he's
run
just
last
not
year.
going to be bad.
He had another good playoff run last year when Wentz went down again.
I think he's not going to be bad. And if he's good, I think your team has a chance to succeed.
How succeedable?
What?
How big of a chance to succeed?
I'm not
What are you
sure.
saying? Super Bowl?
Here we go.
Super Bowl MVP?
Week 1, Chiefs.
L.
Week 2, at Texans.
L.
Week 3, Titans.
L.
Oh.
Just kidding. I get
Week
it.
4, at Broncos. Week 5, at Panthers. Week 6,
L.
Saints. Week
L.
7, at Bengals. Week 8, Jets. Week 9, Texans. Bye. Week 11, at Colts. Week 12, at Titans. Week 13, Bucks. Week 14, Chargers. Week 15, at Raiders. Week 16, at Falcons. Week 17, Colts.
That's a pretty decent schedule.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's strength of schedule. It's based off last year's winning percentage, and they play the Texans twice, or not Texans, Titans twice.
Mm-hmm.
Titans, they won 9 games, so I guess that
I guess so.
influences a little bit. What wide receivers do they have? Who do they have?
They have Day Westbrook. They have Keelan Cole. They added Chris Conley.
Yeah.
They have. I think they.
I'm not afraid. I'm not a fan of the wide receiver
They
unit.
don't have any big body guys.
What running backs do they have? Nobody.
Leonard Fournette.
Fournette. He gets hurt. You want to talk about playing 10 games?
You need Leonard Fournette this year.
You need him to be healthy. You do. Yeah. If he drops, this team's not. You can't have a team like that with no running attack.
When he's not healthy, he's just not good.
No.
He's not good. So, yeah, you need Leonard Fournette, especially with Nick Foles, who he's not going to blow you out of the water. No. So you need something to lean on in Leonard Fournette. So you kind of need him to be healthy. But as far as Nick Foles goes, I think I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be fine. Is he going to be better than Blake Bortles? Yeah. Yeah.
I think best case scenario, Nick Foles is kind of like an Alex Smith situation for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You're 10-6 team.
Except he doesn't run.
Yeah, except he doesn't run. But you're 10-6 team, run of the mill, playoff team consistently. That's best case scenario. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's going to happen first year, especially because I don't like the weapons. D.D. Westbrook, I don't know. No, I'm not a fan of them.
I like Day.
Yeah,
he's good.
Have fun with him.
Baker played with him in college, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Don't quote me.
Man, we're really just throwing a bunch of random shit out. Okay, so Vegas has him at 8 games.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Ugh, that sounds good to me.
8? 8-8?
Yeah.
I'm going under. 1-50. I'm just kidding. 7-9.
Okay.
I think that's
very fair.
Yeah. 7-9 sounds good to me.
How do you make the playoffs?
How do you make the playoffs?
If you're the Jags.
Nick Foles does amazing. Fournette stays healthy. Not even amazing. Nick Foles does good to great.
Plus 230.
26 touchdowns, limited turnovers, and then Leonard Fournette runs for over 1,000 yards. Is consistent. And that's not even hard to do. That's not hard to do.
Fournette.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He needs to have that season. Or if he can't produce for or can't give you that, why do you still have him on the damn team as a running back one? Talent.
And he's showing up to practice late. He's getting suspended. It's just.
Then what's the point of having this kid on your team? Make a stand.
I don't run the
Do
team.
something. I'm saying, you asked me how they have to do something. Leonard Fournette needs to step up his game. He needs to quit screwing around. This defense needs to be the Saxonville Jaguars with Calais Campbell and everybody on there. They need to come back to that with Jalen Ramsey. Keep talking shit, Jalen Ramsey, but you can't talk shit when your team's 5-11. You can't.
Showed up to training camp in a Brinks truck because he wants to get paid.
That's whenever your team falls apart. You want a corner to get paid and he's showing off all his stats and shit. Your team went 5-11. Back that truck up, and I'm gonna run it over with my freaking four-wheeler. Yeah, four-wheeler run over a truck.
You're not running over a Brinks truck with anything.
Monster truck.
You'd have a hard time, I think.
I'd have
Brinks
at
truck
it.
are made to be durable. Big
Well, I'll take a fat piss on it.
If you
then.
ran into a Brinks truck with your boat would explode.
My boat explodes going down the highway going over 80.
So Leonard Fournette played 8 games last year, 13 games the year before. He scored 5 touchdowns, ran for 400 yards last
just
year.
So bad.
He had 1,000 yards his rookie season, scored 9 touchdowns.
Yeah. So 9 touchdowns, that's a lot.
Catches the ball out of the backfield a decent amount. Yeah, he's got to be healthy.
Be healthy. I say 11, 12 games. That's all I'm asking for you. And then this team can be set up for success. Jalen, anytime you get contract disputes, you don't really have have you noticed that those teams usually don't do very well? Contract dispute teams.
Because it's such a public thing.
Yeah, they don't do well. I mean, I guess like NBA, there's contract disputes all over the place, but NFL, that tears apart a team because you get like, shit, Derek Carr, he wants the whole $28 million contract, and then you look at the top 10 most paid quarterbacks, and none of them have won a Super Bowl under that current contract. I think. I'm pretty sure it's like Stafford, Cousins.
In the top
10, yeah, Rodgers got that recently, and then Russell Wilson just got his. So.
Well, Wilson's won a Super Bowl.
But not during that contract. He was on a rookie contract.
Yes, you're correct.
And now you got Nick Foles, who's making a shit ton of money. And then if Jalen Ramsey does good, Nick Foles shits the bed, That's even more pressure on the Jacksonville Jaguars to be like, okay, we got to give Jalen Ramsey a contract, and then you just have a bunch of wasted money to wasted shit.
I just think
there's a lot of factors that can make this team bad. That's why I have them going 7-9. I think they're a very talented team, but third hardest strength to schedule, and all these factors, I'm not a fan.
Well, what did everybody love last year? The defense, right?
Defense.
I think the defense was on the field the whole game because Blake Bortles is just giving the ball away. Or, 3 and out here, 3 and out
That's
there.
a good point. Foles is a pretty game manager.
Yeah,
I hate that term, but
he's not going to turn the ball over as much as Blake Bortles. And he's going to have productive
it's almost impossible
drives.
to turn it over them.
And he's going to have productive offensive drives, so this defense is going to be on the field less. They're going to be more energized, they'll have fresh legs.
Yeah.
They'll be able to make plays. And I think they have to be better than last year.
Do they?
Maybe not by record, but they have to be better. They have to be better. You're not looking forward to playing the Jags this year, I don't think, in my opinion.
No, and you weren't looking forward to playing them last year, though.
I think once you figured out that Blake Bortles is
it didn't take no damn rocket science to figure that out.
Yeah, but, everybody thought the defense could backpack him, and that just wasn't the case. So,
No.
8-8 sounds phenomenal to me. Nick Foles and 8-8, that just sounds great.
You just fool Ryan.
Like Jeff Fisher said, man. 8-8.
8-8.
Not here for no 7-9 bullshit. Know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right. Okay, let's run through the teams. Texans. Vegas has them 8.5. What do you got?
What'd I say? 11. 11-5.
I have them going 8-8. Colts.
No, I didn't. I said 9-7. I said 11-5 for the Colts.
I have Texans going 8-8. Colts. 10. Vegas has them at 10.
11-5.
I have them going 13-3.
I think they're going to be great. Just like everybody else. I'll jump on the bandwagon. I'll say I'm doing it. Whatever.
Titans. Vegas has them 8.5.
I just don't see it.
Titans. They have them above Jacksonville.
I just don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't
I'm
see
going
it.
6-10.
4-12.
4-12.
Tank 'em.
Damn.
Tank them.
Jaguars. Vegas has them at 8.
8.
I give them 7-9.
Sounds great.
That's it. We're done. Bingo.
Sounds great.
The AFC South just got demolished.
Demolished?
Dude,
That's not a
I'm
word.
so tired right
Demolished. Well, you better wake up.
Yeah.
We got some fucking work to do
now.
today.
We got a lot of work to do. Okay. Final thoughts.
Would you like me to go?
I'm just sitting here.
Okay. I think the whole Dak Prescott outrage thing is stupid.
Oh. With what?
People
40 mil a year?
People making a joke of oh, Dak will never get 40. It's like, do you know how a contract dispute works?
Yeah.
Do you know how
you gotta aim high.
You know what the purpose of
He
this
ain't going
is?
for 40. He's going for 30.
He
32.
got offered 30.
No, he's going for like 32, 33.
Yeah. He just wants to get more money. That's how you dispute a contract.
Yeah.
You say, I want more. Like, what? It's just dumb. People are so outraged. Like, oh, Dak's never getting 40. It's a joke. It's like, that's how you do this.
Yeah.
Like, at one point or another in your life, you will have a negotiation where you shoot for the stars.
With an NFL
and
owner
you meet in the middle.
where you're trying to make over
that.
$40 million.
I don't know about
It's
that.
going to happen to every single one of you.
I don't know
So
about
be
that.
ready.
Dak's going to get paid. And he is going to get paid, north of
lot.
30, probably. And that's a lot of money.
All you got to say, dude, made the playoffs.
That's a lot of money.
For Dak, hell yeah. Okay, so I've been thinking a lot. You know me, I'm an angry man.
I hate when you think.
I'm an angry man.
Yes. Oh,
So-
you should have told me. I have an angry final thought for the next podcast.
Oh, we'll just save it because I only have 2 final thoughts and we have like 8 podcasts coming out
Perfect.
today. So this is one of them. I was thinking about what's wrong with the NFL. Okay.
There's a lot, dude.
There is a lot. And I was thinking, coming into this season, there's 3 rules, 3 changes that the NFL needs to make by the end of the season, or they should have already made it because they're freaking stupid.
Okay, what are they?
So, number 3. This is ranked 3 to 1. So, 3 is less relevant. 1 needs to happen.
Okay.
All right?
I got it.
So, number 3, I'm already tired of challenging pass interferences, and there hasn't even been one call yet.
Well, they're not getting rid of that because they just got it.
Yeah, they need to get rid of it. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Pass interference happens on every freaking play. You're going to have one play where 2 people are barely touching each other, and somebody's going to throw a challenge flag, and it's technically pass interference, so you got to throw the flag, or you got to reverse the call, and then all this stupid shit's going to happen. This is my improvised just off the top of my head, idea. Last 2 minutes of play, make it a booth review type thing. Like, hey, like how the NBA does, like last, huh?
That's how it is.
No, it's not. You can challenge it. Coaches can challenge it.
Not under 2 minutes.
What?
You can't challenge anything under 2 minutes.
No, I'm saying they can challenge it throughout the game, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Get rid of that. That's wasted.
So just keep it under 2 minutes.
Keep it under 2 minutes. Okay. I'm fine with that. It's just like with the NBA, when the ball hits one of them out of bounds, they check it just in case. That's 2 minutes of play, fine with it. You know, it's a just in case thing. Allow the refs to check it. And if it's something blatant, then yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, okay, last 2 minutes of
it's just
last 2 minutes of the half.
Up that this all happened because of one game.
Yeah,
like,
one game.
Stupid.
Like, but at the same time, you don't want like that once in a 10-year play.
Yeah, that was huge.
We have not seen a play like that blatantly stupid. Yeah, I feel like out of like all calls or that change games and shit, you should be able to check, or the ref should be able to check it, especially if it's something as blatant as that.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Change the overtime rules in football.
Uh-oh.
Ties are for soccer and shitty sports. All right, this is the NFL. Ties are stupid. How many times have you went to a kid's soccer game and they tied 0-0 and you're like, well, that was a good game? Or how many times you watch an MLS game where they tied, or I don't even know, La Liga game where they tie and you're like, that was amazing.
The answer is 0.
Yeah, you've never. Well, I mean, I don't watch them either.
I've been to a children's soccer game, but I've never watched an MLS
At the same time, it is so freaking stupid that we have ties in the NFL. Nobody wants to see a tie. Nobody wants to see that. So I was thinking, change the overtime rules to the college football rules.
People say this every year.
You get more offense, and it's better than having that. I do like how they do the 3-point. If you score a field goal, then the other team can, you know, and then after that it's a sudden death. I think that's kind of interesting, but get rid of the clock entirely in overtime and just let them run it out, or do the college football overtime rules, which they start at the 25, and then you score 3 times? If you score 3 times and then it's sudden death. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
If they go back and forth 3 times, I think that's it.
No, you always get a chance.
I think once you get past a certain, like, you can hit a field goal in the first one, the other team hit a field goal too.
Oh, yeah.
After, like, a certain amount, like, a field goal, like, I don't know. Above a field goal wins. You know what I'm saying?
Well thought out rant.
So, yeah, change it to the college football rules and first research the rules and figure out the exact thing that they do.
Well, okay. They tie in the regular season because they don't want to play more football because it will result in more injuries. That's the thinking.
It's also very boring.
Because, you could just play a game forever, and that's not great for football.
Why would no? Somebody's going to score. Somebody's going to lay up.
But it doesn't always
happen. If everybody gets hurt.
You never know. Could be a once in a blue moon.
No, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Okay, I'm sorry you don't care.
Well, yeah, okay, you can also get rid of a lot of stuff to make it easier on the sport, but it's not as interesting. You know?
I'm just saying, football is a little more serious.
Okay, well then, you know what? No more tackling. Put the flags on. Put the flags on them. If you're worried about injury, I love how the NFL is worried about injury to a certain degree, but they also still allow kickoffs where people are getting smashed.
Yeah.
They'll still allow all this stuff like, but guess what? If you have full force on the quarterback after you sack him, that's bad. Yeah. But at the same time, your kick returner can get hit by a 6'8" lineman running 350 miles an hour.
Good.
Yeah, that's fine. CTE. Okay, and then my number 1, make 1 foot count for inbounds on a catch. Just because that's a catch. Like, anybody knows that if you have possession and you find a way to hit 1 foot, like, my favorite thing is seeing somebody that catches it and they fall down, but their body doesn't hit in the end zone, you know, or like their foot hits, but their body doesn't, and they like fall out of bounds and they don't count it. That's just stupid. That's a catch. That's a catch. I don't give a shit what anybody says. He caught the damn ball and he was in bounds. He had 1 foot in bounds. Count it. You know. That's my three changes.
Chase, you just need to watch college football. That's all I've learned.
No, because it's not as.
You want them to change
the talent level is not the same.
In college, that counts in college. 1 foot.
Yeah, I know.
So
but it doesn't.
So watch college.
I don't want to. I want to watch the NFL players do it too.
Just trying to help you.
Think about like DeAndre Hopkins running in the back of the end zone and getting like a 1 foot tap.
Toe?
Yeah, just a toe. in there, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Instead, we have, you have to have the left foot down, you have to have the right foot down. You also have to have possession. If you're juggling the ball just a little bit, then it's not a touchdown, but also if you're moving the ball, it's stupid shit.
I'm sorry you're so angry.
The NFL just ruins stuff.
Wish I could.
They add rules when they don't need to.
Yeah.
You know, there's like sports that are really progressive, like the NBA and the NFL, where they add rules to something right off the bat, which can also be a problem because you get shit like this. What other problems have we had with the NFL with the rules? Oh, the possession shit.
Suspensions.
No, I'm talking about like
actual rules.
Yeah, actual rules.
Well,
that
I mean,
they
if
add.
you're really talking about rules, there's no suspension rules. There's none.
All weight on the quarterback
Calls. Yeah.
You know, and then like you go to sports that don't have any, which is like soccer. Soccer doesn't make any rule changes.
I can tell you nothing about soccer.
They added the new line thing where
The line thing.
they shake up this little white shit and they shoot it around the ball because douchebag. I was gonna say something bad. Douchebags kick the ball up. Well, as soon as the ref puts it down, and like when they turn their back, they push the ball up further. So now they have this new foam that marks for the thing. That's the only thing that sport has added to their game in 30 years. What else have they added? Somebody send in
I don't know.
Give me a goddamn voice message. Because you know what? Offsides is stupid. You guys still tie. Your sport's stupid. It's boring. All right, final thought over. Spread my ass cheek. Spread the word.